Allah is Khaliq. Allah is the creator. Allah is exhibiting His takhliq, His qudrat around us all the time. Statistics of 1990 show 300,000 children are born every day. Normally a woman carries a child for 9 months. 300,000 born every day. So multiply 300,000 by 30 days by 9 months. It will give us an idea of how many fetuses in how many women's wombs Allah at one time is creating. That is just insan. What about the she-camels? What about the she-horses? What about the wolves? What about the cheetah? What about the lions? What about the animals in the deserts? Animals in the jungle? What about leave the animals of the land? The fish in the sea outnumber the animals of the land. What about the multitudes of Allah's creation? That is the earth. First heaven, second heaven, third heaven, fourth heaven, fifth heaven, sixth heaven, seventh heaven. All this at one time Allah is creating. And not just creating, Allah is controlling. Allah is Bari. At one time, Allah is exhibiting His sifat Bari. What does Bari mean? That Zat and that being who creates without raw material, who brings into existence from nothingness. ذَلِكَ بِأَنِّي جَوَّادٌ واجد ماجد أفعل ما أريد عذابي كلام وعطائي كلام إنما أمري إذا أردت شيئا أن أقول له كن فيكون. Allah says, I am Jawad, I am the most generous, I am Wajid, I am Majid, I do as I please. If I want to send azab, it is kalam. If I want to give, it is kalam. Allah says, Innama amri, my affair is such, when I intend anything, I say kun fayakun, be, and it becomes. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, on this kun fayakun, he says, La takhda'anna li makhluqin ala tama'in, fa inna dhalika mudhirrun anka bid-deen. واسترزق الله مما في خزائنه فإنما هي بين الكاف والنون. He says, don't lower yourself, don't demean yourself by attaching any desire of your heart towards the makhluk of Allah. Look in the treasures of Allah, turn towards your Allah, because His treasures are such, His ata is such. One person asks, 2 people ask, 1,000 people ask, 1,000,000 people ask, all the insan on the surface of the earth at one time start asking in English, in French, in Arabic, in Italian, in the hundreds of different languages, in the thousands of different dialects, all at one time have to ask, La yatabarram bi ilha'i dhawil hajat. Allah says, I will never ever get tired of your asking. 4 children at one time go to the mother, 4 children at one time and ask, all asking at one time. Even the mother says, don't eat my head, go away from here, stop troubling me now. La yatabarram bi ilha'i dhawil hajat. Yet your Allah is such, He never gets tired of your asking. Bi ilha, by your insisting from Him, He never gets tired. And such, all at one time, in all the different languages. لا يشغله سمع عن سمع ولا يمنعه ولا يلهيه قول عن قول ولا يمنعه فضل عن فضل. Allah, by listening to one person, will not become inattentive of the next one. By listening to one person's speech, Allah will not become unaware of the other one. Allah will not get mixed up. Allah will not get confused. And Allah's ata is such, by giving one, it does not mean that what He has will get finished. Adabi kalam, ata'i kalam. It is kalam with Allah. Innama amruhu idha arada shay'an an yaqula lahu kun fayakun. Allah's affair is such that when Allah Ta'ala decides anything, all Allah says is kun, be, fayakun. It becomes. Amruhu bayn al-kafi wan-noon fa innama hiya bayn al-kafi wan-noon. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu says, forget kun fayakun. Kun kehne ki bhi zarurat nahi. Not even necessary to say kun also. Allah's affair is between the kaf and the noon. Allah's irada is wujud. وَمَا أَمْرُنَا إِلَّا كَلَمْحِ الْبَصَرِ أَوْ هُوَ أَقْرَبُ. Allah says our affair is like the blinking of an eyelid. No. Faster than the blinking of an eyelid. Faster than the blinking of an eyelid. 100 times this dunya, 1,000 times this dunya, 1,000,000 times this dunya. وَلِلَّهِ خَزَائِنُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. To Allah belongs the treasures of the heavens and the earth. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا عِندَنَا خَزَائِنُهُ. The treasure of everything belongs to Allah alone. Allah is Bari, that Zat, and that being who from nothingness brings things into existence. At one time, in the wombs of all the women of the world, and all the animals, and all the fishes, and all the countless creations of Allah, Allah is exhibiting His takhliq. Allah is exhibiting His sifat Bari. Allah is exhibiting His sifat Musawwir. What is Musawwir? The fashioner, the designer, that beautiful appearance, that complexion, that tinge of redness, that tinge of whiteness, that tinge of blueness in the eyes, and greenness in the eyes, and blonde hair, and auburn hair, and black hair. Huwa alladhi yusawwirukum fil arhami kayfa yasha. Allah is fashioning and designing on what? On a drop of water. On a drop of water, Allah is fashioning and designing without error in 3 layers of darkness. 3 layers of darkness. Somewhere the sperm is swimming. Somewhere fertilization has already taken place. Somewhere an eye is being formed. Somewhere an ear is being formed. Somewhere a tooth is being formed. Somewhere a finger is being formed. Somewhere hands are being formed. Somewhere feet are being formed. Somewhere the lung. Somewhere the kidney. Somewhere the intestines. All this without error. That is insan. What about the animals? The horses, the donkeys, the camels, the cheetahs, the lions. In their stomachs also, eyes, ears, beaks. Without error. It never happens that a dog gives birth to a cat, or a cat gives birth to a dog. Ma kana rabbuka nasiya. Allah doesn't forget anything. La yadillu rabbi wa la yansa. Allah doesn't make mistakes. Ma hum bimu'jizeen. Nothing is beyond the power of Allah.